All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekha Kwadash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who were well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. This is the brother Yeshaya. This is a quick vid about witchcraft. Okay, now we're living in a society or a current world where witchcraft is being heavily pushed. Yeah, witchcraft is being heavily pushed. You can see it everywhere, even in our kids, what our kids absorb. All right, when they're watching these iPads, when they're watching, especially that damn Disney Channel. Okay, you got the 666 in it, in the Disney, emblem itself. All right, but that's another topic for another day. But basically, we're in a world where witchcraft has become the norm. Okay, and y'all get this stuff from Esau Edom. Okay, because hey, he basically presented it. All right, he presented it in the in that spirit of a serpent. Okay, when he came in, he had the spirit of a serpent. He was basically subtle, all right, crafty, all right, and that's how he beguiled Eve. You know, so without further ado, I'm gonna play a little bit of this video. It's basically about Rod Wave, that guy that sings. He has some alright songs. I haven't listened to him in a while, but a lot of people like him. But he was basically in witchcraft, done to him. And hey, like I said, it's being done high level to the lowest level, basic woman, the most basic woman that be trying to use crystals and praying and using that that hoodoo voodoo. All right, so you got to be careful when you're out here. You got to vet these women, man. And that's why a lot of these men be getting caught up because the scriptures say there is no enchantment against Jacob, but that's for the elect. So without further ado, I'm gonna play a little bit of this video and then
But
bring some scriptures.
body, booty, titties. That's all she show. She just showing her body. She just turned 20 years old because I went on her Instagram page and her latest post was about celebrating her 20th birthday. Very young, probably born in like 2005, just the same as the girl Samaria we were just talking about in the last video. Now, this girl also just dropped a perfume and instantly I'm like, okay, a girl that's been working with a root worker doing witchcraft and trying to basically destiny swap with another person to get her dude is insane. And she's creating a perfume. If you are a woman and you a fan of this girl and you buy this shit, you is out of your mind. You basically are casting a spell on yourself because now she's being exposed for using witchcraft. Mind you, the girl is 20 years old. She's been working with the woman for over 3 years. She was 17 when she decided to take this route to get what she want out of her life. But look, before I continue to talk about
And before I continue, this is fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm not getting paid for this video, just using it, to bring out some points. So this is fair use, fair
this
use,
so
fair use,
much,
fair use.
we'll jump into the clips of people talking about it. I thought this was very interesting, man, and it just exposes the fact that this is not just going on, deep in Hollywood or stuff like that. These are pretty much regular women who are just Instagram famous. A little bit of TikTok fame. You dating a
And that's what I said at the beginning because it has been normalized. Yeah, witchcraft has been normalized in this society, which shows you the level that this kingdom is at. Okay, when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, or vice versa. Okay, so you got your Keisha's or Tanya, okay, down the street, and she got some candles and something from whatever, and she's performing witchcraft, and that's how this thing, witchcraft has become normalized and industrialized. Okay, they're basically making merchandise of it. Yeah, they're basically making merchandise off of witchcraft, and you can see this right here. A perfume is part of it. All right, scents and everything
Rapper
like
and
that.
shit.
You know.
Really, it kind of takes it down to the fact that women, certain women, will do anything for that check. Check this out, y'all.
That y'all don't know, people been going to what they consider spiritual people for the longest when it come down to these men. It's crazy. I don't know if I'm too deep off in TikTok streets, so y'all on the same street as me, but I was scrolling my For You and I came across the clip of them saying that, what is her name, Tati or Tatiana, she was going to a spiritual advisor and she basically was sending all mini Barbie, pictures, tweets, whatever, to the spiritual advisor, talking to the spiritual advisor for hours, expressing how she wants what Minnie Barbie has. She wants that. Basically like she'll take Rod Wave, praying on this girl downfall or her and Rod Wave to break up in order to have what she have. And it's like so many. I like when different things happen where it open up conversations, because so many people don't realize. Y'all talking about, selling their soul for the devil, doing stuff for the devil. Do y'all know how many regular women do the same thing? Go to these tarot readers, go to these spiritual advisors, go to these girls who do voodoo, and they prey on regular everyday dope boys, or they see what the next female have and they prey on that, or I'm talking about be lighting candles and won't turn them off, be praying on the downfall of these men baby mamas. And yeah, most of the time these women do get what they want, but it comes, so much hell comes with it. The sleepless nights, the him constantly cheating on you, the him won't letting you be by yourself because now you don't pray for a certain love that you didn't know the consequences that come with it. Can't nobody give you nothing but the Most High, God. And when y'all pray to anybody other than God, it scares me. Like, be running around here in all white bees, sacrificing chickens and shit. Like,
Bro, the Instagram baddies is doing voodoo on each other. They're doing witchcraft. I'm scared.
Hey, and that's why the apostles say, man, hey, stay away from these black women, man. Stay away from these hoes, because they will put a root on you. And, hey, I learned at an early age, do not eat the spaghetti. All right, wherever you, don't eat the girl spaghetti. Don't eat nothing that resembles a red sauce, lasagna, goddamn, chicken parm, whatever. All right, because you know what they do with that. So, hey, this thing has been normalized, man. So, without further ado, let's get some scriptures, all right? And I just put in Bible verses about witchcraft because there's so many, It's a couple in here, but hey, let's get it. Leviticus 19:31, regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord, Yahweh, your power. So that's in the law, okay? Do not regard familiar spirits. And we saw what happened to Saul, okay, when he tried to, seek counsel from a familiar spirit, okay? He summoned Samuel from the grave, okay? And he was like, why have thou disturbed my sleep? Okay? So this thing is real, man. You got left hand demons and you got right hand demons, all right? But Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, he directs both of them, okay? Exodus 22:18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So there you go. Leviticus 27, a man also or a woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones, their blood shall be upon them. So this is the consequence of being a witch, okay? Being put to death. All right, so that shows you the severity of this said sin, okay? It is very deplorable in the eyes of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. All right, so don't do it, okay? But you can get sucked into it so easily because it's been normalized, right? Isaiah 8:19, and when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their power for the living to the dead? So there you go, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the only power, and that's the thing that a lot of people don't get, is that he exists. He's the only one, okay? And he from Satan has created left hand, angels or left hand powers to do the will of the left hand, the evil, the dark side. Right? Uh yeah. This is Revelation 21. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Okay, so you do not want to be a part of this. All right. Galatians 5:20, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, immolations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envies, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do these things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So don't do this shit, man. um, Isaiah 8, well, Slaki, I just read that. Let's see. 1 Samuel 15:23. I'm gonna start it. Well, let's do 2 Chronicles 33:6. And he caused his children to pass through the fire of the valley of the son of Hinnom. Also, he observed times and used enchantments and used witchcraft and dealt with the familiar spirit and with wizards. He wrought much evil in the sight of the Lord to provoke him to anger. So when you delve in this type of stuff, you're provoking Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to anger, and you do not want to do that. Believe me. All right, 1 Samuel 15:23, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he have also rejected thee from being king. All right. So Revelation 22:15, for without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. All right. Yep. First Chronicles 10:13. So Saul died from his transgression which he committed against the Lord Yahweh, even against the word of the Lord like Yahweh, which he kept not, and also for asking counsel of one that had a familiar spirit to inquire of it, and inquired not of the Lord. Therefore he slew him and turned the kingdom into David, the son of Jesse. So there you go. All right. So stay away from the family members that, go seeking familiar spirits, man. All right. Because, hey, if you're dealing too close with people that deal with that stuff, man, hey, you're probably going to get enchanted somehow. 2 Kings 21:6, and he made his son pass through the fire and observed times and used enchantments and dealt with familiar spirits and wizards. He wrought much wickedness in the sight of the Lord to provoke him to anger. So that's the end of the lesson. Don't do it because you will provoke the Lord to anger, and we know what the sin of witchcraft is. Okay. Shall not suffer a witch to live, and then he shall be burnt with fire. Okay. Should die. All right. Stoning with stones. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to end it with that. Lord willing was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings.